Guys, it's Reese from the Reese Corner channel and welcome back to another video of FNAF merch drop. In today's episode, I'll be looking at FNAF magazines and books. So yeah, when I say FNAF magazines and books, I don't mean the official FNAF books like the Freddy Files or the original Silver Eyes trilogy or the Tales from the Pizzaplex books or the Fazbear Fight books, or none of those, none of the actual official stuff. Because you know, here on FNAF merch drop, I mainly talk about bootlegged or just bootlegged unofficial products. So that's what we're going to be looking at, unofficial FNAF books and magazines. So yeah, first one we have here is called Five Nights at Freddy's, What Became of Me. And as you can see, it's the Silver Eyes cover, but a different, I believe this is a different logo I don't think this is the same, and by logo, I don't think this is the same font that was used for the Silver Eyes cover. But instead of saying Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes, it now says Five Nights at Freddy's What Became of Me. Also, the writer down here, it's not the same as the writers for the actual FNAF book. I know one of the writers for the FNAF books. One of them was Scott, aka Scott Cawthon. The other one, I forgot their name. I'm very sorry. I know it's a female, but I forgot her name. Again, I'm really sorry about that. But yeah. Not much else to say about this. It's a pretty simple, you know, looks like it's a Silver Eyes knockoff, but the title is different, and probably the story itself is different. But yeah, anyways, here's one. This one is very interesting. As you can see, it has what looks like Nightmare on the cover. In fact, it even says Black Nightmare. But even so, you think this would be like a FNAF 4 type thing, but you look at the top and it says Five Nights at Freddy's 2. With this really weird FNAF logo right here, like this one right here. I actually remember seeing this logo a lot back in like the olden days of FNAF, like well, I joined the FNAF community around like the release of FNAF World. And even back then, I feel like I saw this logo a lot. I feel like this was a fan-made logo. I don't think it was actually official. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know why it says Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with a black Nightmare. It doesn't even look like Nightmare. This is obviously some fan edit, so yeah. Anyways, move on to the next one. This one's a magazine, and I don't know what to say about it. It looks like doesn't even look like it's a FNAF themed magazine. It's just a regular magazine called People, 100 Most Beautiful People, but it has Toy Chica on the cover. Why? Why did this seemingly normal magazine called People use Toy Chica? I don't know if this is an official like magazine created by this. I don't know if it's created by this People thing, or if it's like a bootleg. If this is an official if this is an actual magazine that just used Toy Chica without permission, this is really weird. But yeah. Anyways, move on to the next one. This is probably one of the more well-known ones. This is another magazine called Freddy's. And I've seen this a couple times. And I bet a few others watching this video probably has. I've seen it in like Dorco's meme reviews. I've also seen it in other videos about FNAF memes. You see this magazine a lot. As you can see, the cover has Scrap Baby. And I gotta say, the artwork isn't that bad. Like, the artwork isn't that... Like, it's actually pretty decent artwork of Scrap Baby. But then again, I don't know if it's official or not. Like, I don't know if this is stolen fan art. I don't know if the magazine, or the people behind it actually drew it. This picture of Scrap Baby. But either way, it looks pretty good. Other than that, there's not much else to talk about. You see Ultimate Custom Night, so maybe this was an issue about FNAF 6 and Ultimate Custom Night. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, move on to the next one. This is also the same as this magazine right here. But this one looks like it's as you see, 4 posters. So yeah, we have a different logo now. Instead of saying Freddy's, it now says, well, FNAF, but instead of an F, there's an actual 5 for, I guess, Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know why they didn't have an actual F there for 5 and why they had the number 5. I don't get that. Also, Freddy all versions. So I guess these were meant to be posters of all the versions of Freddy, which is completely inaccurate, because even though, yes, this first one features Funtime Freddy, and the second one, well, yes, it does feature FNAF 1 Freddy on the Celebrate poster, which is not even the actual Celebrate poster. Down here is just FNAF 1 Freddy again, so you've already reused the same Freddy. The bottom one is straight up Nightmare Foxy. That's just Nightmare Foxy in the closet in FNAF 4. That's not even a Freddy. You couldn't even use Nightmare Freddy. It's just Nightmare Foxy. So yeah, not much else to talk about. The only magazine for fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Anyways, move on to the next one. This one's kind of interesting. This is kind of like the People magazine from earlier, where it doesn't look like it has any correlation to FNAF, except for the fact it's very clearly ripping off, or maybe even parroting or knocking off. Whatever, it's clear this is based on FNAF. I mean, these characters right here don't really look like any actual FNAF characters. I mean, you could make the stretch and say this looks like Vanessa, but then again, I don't know if this magazine came out before or after Security Breach. But you can clearly tell these characters up here, these animatronics, are clearly meant to be based on FNAF characters. This kind of looks like a golden Foxy. Like, it kind of looks like it has Foxy's muzzle, like the little tufts of hair from his cheeks, but it's golden, so a golden Foxy. And this is like some weird nightmare-looking Springtrap. Like, it looks like it's meant to be Springtrap, but if he was a nightmare animatronic, yeah, I don't know how to explain this one. This one's just really weird. Alright, second to final one. This one's probably the most random out of the lot. As you can see, this one has a blue Freddy, Megamind, the Die of the Wimpy Kid kid, I forgot his name, and a random MLP My Little Pony character. I'm sorry, I do not know this character, so please don't get mad at me. But yeah, this one's probably the most random one. Like, there's just a blue Freddy right here. Like, this is the only thing that connects this to FNAF. It's just this random blue Freddy. Other than that, there's just Megamind, the dude from Die of Wimpy Kid, and just an MLP character. It's just strange. Alright, move on to the final one. This one looks like it's meant to be some type of coloring book. And the background looks like the American flag. I don't know why that's there. It looks like the American flag in the background on this weird coloring book. And as you can see, we've got some really random renders. We have this one fan made looking render of Toy Freddy. I think this is an official render of Circus Baby. I feel like this render of Toy Bonnie is also fan made. This one down here of BB might be official. And then this one of Foxy is straight up a fan model. Like, this is like one of the fan models that were made in like 2016. So yeah, just a random FNAF coloring book, bootleg coloring book. Yeah. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the playlist for more. And yeah, see ya.